kind of like the fact that they got Joe Budden and academics on this. Academics be acting like a herb sometime though. This dude Joe Budden is the funniest dude. I'm starting to respect him more.
I mean, I already fuck with Joe Budden hard body, since he was dropping moon music. Ever since Pump It Up, that ass, I rock with Joe. Always thought he was a dope ass lyricist. That you know, even when he was on Marcus Houston in the like with Marcus Houston in the club, that he went ham. But the thing with Joe Budden, I just feel like he never really attempted to be that person that people be trying to, the same shit that people were trying to talk. I feel like he never even really attempted to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he just stuck in his lane. And at the end of the day, he's still around. So you got to show that nigga some type of respect, man.
Niggas just real. Like when it comes to the game and everybody who's in the game, there's just some things that are untold. And I feel like he's just the type of nigga who don't care to expose the foolery that goes on around, especially in the music industry, especially what's going on in hip hop today, especially with these new rappers coming up. Even people like us. It's like if you going somewhere and you already been there and you know there's a trap there, why the hell wouldn't you warn people about it? And people just stay silent and they let other people get grasped by the industry and just played with and toyed with. And I think we need more real niggas like Joe Budden who's actually been through this shit to come out and say, yo, that's not the route you want to go. And make that concrete. Because now you talk, like, you have all these artists coming out and they getting a buzz, and then next thing you know, their buzz goes away. And solely they're relying on the fact of their own promotion and marketing and their own money they're making to push themselves. So it's like once you get in the game, you got to soak it up as much as you can and get the knowledge that's why I said there's nothing wrong with being in the 360 deal. Because when you get in the 360 deal, guess what's going to happen? The label's going to plaster your face all over.
They're also gonna own your masters. So
Hey, but okay, that's a conversation in itself.
yeah,
That's a conversation in itself. They're gonna own your masters, right? Okay. As an artist, you can't control what goes out and what you record and what you write in your own pad. Yes, the hell you do. So, how much confidence do you have in your own material to say that I can? And at the end of the day, who says your 360 deal has to be 4 or 5 years? You can make it a 2-album deal.
I was thinking that same shit because, I mean, but even like I don't know if I've never seen one of these contracts. I'm just a motherfucker in the hood, as we know. But me, I have to ask myself, like, are they like football contracts? I mean, you get in advance, like, but I mean, you have to pay the money back, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, if you really look at the situation, it's like a quick come up. Once people know you, they can't unknow you if you continue to stay around and continue to be valuable to them, which in this industry is just making fucking good music. So let's put it like this. If you are actually making good music, let's say you're in the 360 deal for a few years. You come up on that bread, but motherfuckers be wanting to live lavishly. You know what I'm saying? Like spend that bread, doing dumbass shit, being in the strip club, buying hella jewels, all that type of shit. They're not managing their fucking bread.
Yep.
These niggas ain't on some boss shit where they're like, all right, I'm flipping this. Like, at the end of the day, if niggas really came from drugs, niggas should already know how to flip. And niggas should already, if niggas is really hustlers, like, motherfuckers be making themselves seem, I don't understand what the fuck is going on to make niggas fall off. Because if you're talented, you're rich, you're getting the bread. Even if these niggas stop feeding you, you should be able to sustain yourself. Like at the end of the day, and that's why, I mean, even though we are in the position now, I rather build myself up to the point where when I do pop, I don't have to. I'm not on somebody else's time. I'm not on somebody else's dollar. Like I can't get fired. Like all that shit that Dame Dash be pushing. You know what I'm saying? That whole mentality. So when I see motherfuckers, like even 21 Savage, he was saying fuck a deal and then he got signed. At the end of the day, I don't know his deals. Maybe it was worth it for him to do that.
But I'm not against that. I'm not against that. I'm not against saying fuck a label.
I'm not against saying fuck the label too. But then when you turn around and sign to them, that's where it's like, what changed?
No. See, that's the problem right there, bro. You motherfuckers need to stop being hypocrites. Niggas can keep doing this shit. We all been there to the point where we said, we don't fuck with this bitch. You don't want her to be your girlfriend, but yet you still fuck with her, right? Right? We've all did that shit. So for you to say that you don't really fuck with something, but you're gonna get what you need to get out of it, if that's not the mindset, if you can look at everything else and think that, and then look at a label deal and say that you can't do that with that, you're bugging.
But this is my thing. Like, bro, we are in our position right now. If we was 21 Savage doing all that shit that he had already done independently, why the fuck am I signing? Because when you sign, yes, maybe they'll propel you. But how much further? 21 Savage isn't appealing to any different market. So I personally feel like anybody who cares about 21 Savage already knows about this nigga. What the label isn't gonna help you get to your market because your market is very attached to hip hop. They watch it all day, every fucking day. So if they're watching it that fucking closely, why do you need a label to help you let them know when you drop some shit? They're already paying attention to you. You don't need them niggas. Just continue to drop shit and eat.
It's the bread, bro. It's the bread. At the end of the day,
I think he just wanted that advance.
No, it's the bread. At the end of the day, it's better. Hey, listen here. We in the hood. And there's a lot of people who've been in the hood and experienced the hood mentality and the flip mentality. So, if you are a drug dealer and you're fronting somebody something, and you are a smart enough person, the person who's getting fronted should know that this is a chance for you to make something out of nothing.
Yeah, facts.
And that's what the label is gonna bring to you. At the end of the day, when you're a solo artist and you're doing it, absolutely not. But if you're an indie
sometimes
artist,
you need that though.
If you're an indie artist and you're independent and you're trying to be on the same stage as all these other people, the labels are gonna be able to put you on the billboards.
But let me ask you this
though.
The
labels are gonna be able to put you in the places that you need to be on a mass scale. Whereas as Lil Uzi right now has songs on the radio, he's on MTV Jams. You're seeing him on your Spotify, you're seeing him on your Tidal. If he didn't have the label,
I disagree.
Because
one, Lil Uzi has, to me personally, he has more appeal to a larger market than someone like 21 Savage, right? So, does he really?
I absolutely disagree with that shit. I feel like the people who like Lil Uzi are the same people bumping 21 Savage.
False, because Lil Uzi does way better numbers than 21 Savage more consistently. So how the fuck can you say that? On top of that, Lil Uzi shit has way more replay value that I see in real time.
Listen here.
Like, not to say, 21 Savage last mixtape, that shit went hard. Like, that shit was getting bumped like crazy.
I guarantee you, if we did a poll, a lot of people would tell you that they bump Uzi and 20. I felt like all these new school rappers are they can all belong in the same playlist. It's like, it's hard not to like one and not like the other.
You are out of your mind if you're telling me that Lil Uzi and 21 Savage, who make two completely different fucking types of music,